Billy Price, center, Ohio State.
Welcome to Sorry If I Spit When I Speak. A lot of Bengals fans are very happy with the selection of Billy Price, an Ohio native, a guy who played at Ohio State, and he's a tough guy who can play all three interior positions. However, a lot of draft analysts think he was more of a day two kind of guy. One of those draft analysts is our very own John Sheeran.
I don't want this to come off negative. I don't want my thoughts on this matter to be misconstrued or misinterpreted. Billy Price is a solid football player. When he puts on his pads for the first time, hopefully in training camp, when his pectoral heals up, he'll be a solid football player for the Cincinnati Bengals. This is not taking Cedric Ogbuehi in the first round. This is not trading up for Russell Bodine. This is taking a solid football player, but with a very premium draft pick. And that's where my only issue with this whole thing is. Billy Price is consistent. He does well with the things that he can do, but as much as people may not want to hear it, he has more limitations than a guy like Frank Ragnow has or a guy like James Daniels has. And that's why I'm not too thrilled with the pick, but I understand it because, you know, in terms of handling power and some of the things that Bodine couldn't do in pass protection, Billy Price will give them an immediate upgrade in that sense. But in terms of reach blocking, second level blocking, and handling, you know, length and quickness against, you know, bigger defensive tackles, Price is going to struggle from time to time. He'll still be a very consistent player, but he'll always have these limitations that'll limit him from becoming a, you know, a high quality caliber player that a guy like Ragnow can develop into, or a guy like James Daniels could develop into. And that's my only kind of gripe with this pick. It's taking a solid, good, not great player with a very high draft pick.
So, yeah, John, you raise some good points here. And to kind of look at it from my perspective, here we go again, protecting our little orange Fabergé egg as if it's a valuable object with we want to have the best offensive line. I mean, no matter how much protection you put around Andy Dalton, he's still going to be Andy Dalton. We had our opportunity. Lamar was just waiting to be picked. And we didn't pick him, but who did? Well, I'll tell you who did. A team that knows how to win, has won 2 Super Bowls despite being an expansion team. They know how to win because they know how to take chances. Meanwhile, we have a QB who can't win against Pittsburgh. He can't win in the prime time. He can't play in the playoffs. He needs a perfect team just to perform in an average way. And yet you're too worried about his feelings? So you pick a young and up-and-coming, exciting firebrand named Lamar Jackson? Even though they were clearly interested in the draft? No, instead they go with who? Billy Price. Predictable pick. I get it. He's good. Fine. He comes from a big school. Okay. He's from Ohio. Great. So are a lot of people. Okay? It's a gooey pick for a gooey franchise. That's why the Bengals will never get out of the goo. Okay? Let me also add that Billy Price, he injured himself bench pressing at the combine. And let's remember, you know, we were thinking he's going to have Bodine-like strength there, but he didn't. Instead, just like John Ross, who was a disappointment, he injured himself doing his little special talent. It's like if you're going to go to the talent show, don't, you know, break off your little tap shoes. You know, you tap your little heart away, but if you're going to break the tap shoes, it's a bad sign. It's a bad omen. Meanwhile, McCarron, this QB that they drafted, the Bills, it's pretty clear McCarron's going to shine this year. I'm going to get to keep my name. But, you know, I mean, here we go again. It's just the same thing. I'm not upset about Billy Price. No, you don't have to console me about Billy Price. As you said, John, it's an okay pick for an okay team. And that's what we're always going to be. What are we going to win? 8 games? Win 7 games? Are we happy about that? Is the Bengals memorabilia and fan wear, is that enough to let people still wear it at the airport without getting spit on? That's what it seems to be about to me.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, just considering the Bengals are going to have a big upgrade over Russell Bodine, it could translate to more than 7 or 8 wins, as we have seen Dalton functions much better with better protection. But we will see what the Bengals do in the rest of the draft. Look, they didn't have a center. And now they have a starting center. That cannot be a bad pick. They have other needs, and I'm sure they're going to fill them in the coming days. We will be there to cover all of the Bengals picks, so make sure to come back and watch the rest of our videos. So long, sweet buds.
In the middle, yeah. In the middle, Moe in the middle, in the middle, Moe in the middle.